Hey, welcome to our channel. I'm so glad that you can join us. I'm going to be speaking about something that has impacted my life throughout the years. So I hope you can stay on just for a little longer. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal, gracias por acompañarnos. Hoy voy a estar hablando de algo muy importante que ha impactado mi vida y es como a veces nos desenfocamos de lograr nuestras metas. Y comienzo. How do you lose yourself? Throughout the years, I have encountered a lot of people in which I have learned one thing we all have in common, and it's failure. Failure is something we all fear. Making our dreams not a reality and losing focus on our goals, reaching for the impossible and being discouraged for not obtaining the results you had hoped for. I want to read to you a verse in the Bible, and it's in Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the convictions of things not seen. Assurance or confidence, hoped for. Faith is a settled confidence that something in the future, something that God has promised will actually happen because God will make it happen. How do we fail if God has promised to make it happen? 1. Fear. An unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. Fear is the letdown of everything. Fear is one of the most powerful forces in our lives. It affects the decision you make, the actions you take, and the outcomes you achieve. Who you are and what you do at one point or another has been influenced by fear. And while the primary role of fear is to protect you, it's also the very thing that stops you from making your dreams come true, from making your goals become a reality. For example, if a person is trying to open a business, taking on a new venture, only to find itself with a lot of obstacles, facing shortage of money, city permits not being approved, or just hearing negative comments from people around you. Sometimes those things discourage you, but remember, if God is in the middle, if God is in the matter, God will surprise you. I'm going to be reading to you in Isaiah 43:15-20, and it says, I am the Lord, your Holy One, the Creator of Israel, your King. Thus says the Lord, who makes a way in the sea, a path in the mighty waters, who brings forth chariot and horse, army and warrior. They lie down, they cannot rise. They are extinguished, quenched like a wick. Remember not the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth, do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. The wild beasts will honor me, the jackals and the ostriches. For I give water in the wilderness, rivers in the desert, to give drink to my chosen people. How wonderful is that? That He is doing new things, and are we perceiving it? Which leads me to my point number 2. Loss of focus. One of the reasons why we fail to achieve our goal is due to an overall loss of focus. I mean, how many times have I gotten lost because I have not maintained my focus? So it's hard to stay laser focused for a long period of time, even for the people that are highly driven to succeed. Losing focus is common. It happens to all of us at one point or another, especially when we're affected with major calamities in our lives, when we're dealing with hardships, when we're dealing if maybe we lost a job or lost a loved one or end a relationship, dealing with problems with our children, battling financial issues, and so on. Life can be disheartening at even the best of times. When something really bad happens in life, it's easy to see why we might fail to achieve our goals. Getting over a major loss, a major calamity in our life can be difficult. Once we lose that momentum, it's really hard to start back again. So I want to take you to Proverbs 4:25. And it says, let your eyes look directly forward and your gaze be straight before you. How wonderful is that? The Bible tells us to look forward, to put our eyes upon Him. Which leads to my point number 3. planning, the lack of planning that sometimes we fail to achieve. So I want you to create a massive action plan towards achieving your goals. But don't just create that plan and forget about it. Plan every single day, every week, every month, every day towards your long-term goal. Ask yourself, what will you do to tackle your most important task for the day? How will you manage your term? How will you manage your time effectively so you don't get distracted? There is so much to consider, so be sure to plan. So, as I conclude today, I want to encourage you to look forward to your future and remember that phrase, sky's the limit. Remember who you are and what you want to accomplish. Open that business that you've always wanted. Go back to school and finish what you once started. Start saving to buy that house you always wanted. The only person in between you and your goal is yourself. Have faith in the assurance of things hoped for, the convictions of things not seen. So God bless you, and I love you.